Eychimo's Adventures is now live. Multi-streaming with.
Alright. Okay. We're just going to do something simple here. Just going to take the little Avenger out, try to, whoops. See what happens when you screw around, the door cuts your nose off. We're just going to, I think we'll just do a delivery run if we can find one. Something simple, make a few credits. Damn, somebody didn't turn on voice attack. I already know I didn't, so we'll turn it on. Because it's so much easier when you're in VR. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. I'm not going to elevate it, don't need to. Let's get it to start up here. Come on. There it is. Alright. Now we're back. Mobile glass. That's even going to work. 66.9. Let's see what we got here. Alright. We'll do a wing. We don't pay much at all. Red Wing pays pretty decent. Ooh. Humboldt Mines. R&R L4. Okay. Pay 6,000. We'll take a whirl. Close mobile glass. Alright. One thing about this ship, it has got limited fuel, so you really got to pay attention if you don't want to run out. I have no idea what this freelancer's doing here. I don't even know what this Hornet's doing on my thing. Maybe they might still not have the freelancer in a commander, arena commander, whatever it is. That might be a freebie to make up for it. Don't know why it'd be in the PU, but there you have it. Okay, we should be out here on 2. Oops, door open for us. Son of a gun. Did not cycle. There it goes. What am I stuck on a thing? Yep, obviously. Now, I doubt if somebody's Connie sitting there. I'll check and make sure this is fueled. I have a tendency not to refuel them when I get done playing. Whoops. Startup. Startup.
Acknowledged.
Mobile glass.
Aegis combat assist activated.
Open mobile glass.
Systems green.
Systems are green. Well, we do need a little bit of fixing
Shields
here.
recharging. Shields up.
Okay, let's wait till it fills up. QT 100% up there stays at 100%. That gauge is not working.
Hydrogen fuel at 100%.
Okay, we're full.
Hydrogen fuel at
Everything
100%.
seems to be good to
Hydrogen
roll.
fuel at 100%.
Take
Hydrogen
off.
fuel at
They gotta fix that bug. Just keeps running this flapping mouth. Kind of drives you nuts, but I'm sure they'll fix it eventually.
landing gear retracting.
Mobile glass.
Open mobile glass.
Really want a star map, but that's okay. Right click. Where are we going here? did accept, but I could have swore it said her or something. Pickup. Where's the pickup at? Huh. Do not see the pickup. Oh, way down here. Huh. Okay, sit route. Didn't see it the first time. Okay, close mobiGlas. Close mobiGlas.
Closing mobiGlas.
Alright, let's get to it. We range. Range. Come on now. See what happens when I don't elevate. Range. Range. Okay.
Collecting data.
Sometimes you elevate it with admin privileges, it works a little better. I didn't bother. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum travel initiated.
It's not too far a run. Like I say, this ship, pretty much figure on refueling everywhere you go, just to be on the safe side. Don't really want to run out of gas. Most of these rest stops do have could have swore it said HRUL for. Why does it say cruel? Did I pick up the wrong beacon? Star map.
Activating now.
No, I guess it was CRU. I could have swore it was HUR. Close star map.
Affirmative.
Not a biggie. Just want to double check. Sometimes these things are in alignment and you pick up the wrong one. Not all the time. Doesn't happen on that many places, but I have had it happen where I actually grabbed the wrong destination. So I check when I'm not sure. Not too long of a trip. Smaller the ship, the longer the jump time. Change view.
Roger
And
that.
this is not a large ship, as you can see. Just a little courier. Holds about 8 SCU. Change view.
Roger that.
We shall be there shortly. And an easy 6,000 credits. No risk to myself. Don't have any updates on this ship, so even if it gets blowed up, just a matter of claiming it on insurance. Now once you've upgraded everything or upgraded its gear, you claim it, you lose it. Goes back to what stock. Insurance doesn't work yet to update your insurance policy to updated components. So I normally
Looking
don't
for firing
bother.
solution.
Just winds up being a waste of credits, upgrading guns, coolers, jump drives, and you can lose them for all kinds of reasons. Disconnect, crash. Hell, I've come out of quantum travel on an interdiction and been rammed by constellations and been destroyed. I've come out of quantum travel and my ship just blows up. So it's just not really that important to upgrade anything, because the odds are really high you're going to get burned. Then you're just going to be upset. Make do with what they give you and your life will be easier. I upgraded my prospector to 107,000 credit mining head. I didn't get to use it once before I DC'd. On my way out to use it, it disconnected. Mining head was gone because the ship was lost in space, unknown, and all I could do was claim it. As soon as I claimed it, there went the mining head. You have to be at a port to remove your items. If it's out in space and you're sitting at Olisar trying to remove them, it ain't gonna work. Like I said, just history.
Quantum travel complete.
Good for it. Come on, cool down. Cruise control. We
Affirmative.
pretty much know where the station is because we got a pickup. So we'll just roll on in and get it. Now, if you want to run cargo in a small ship, be aware. You're not going to make 6,000 credits on any cargo run you make. The ship doesn't hold enough. It only holds 8 SCU, so you figure 800 units. If you're making a 1 credit profit from your buy to your sell, you're going to make 800 credits. If you're making 2 credits, you're going to make 1,600 credits total. There is no way for this little ship to make 6,000 credits on a cargo run. That is why it's more profitable at this time to do cargo runs in this ship. To do delivery runs in this ship versus cargo runs. Plus, cargo runs, you can lose your cargo and you'll lose your credits. Doing delivery missions, you risk nothing. So, regardless of what people tell you, though it's fun to run cargo missions, if you're looking to make most profits, you really want to do delivery missions. They do call this ship a courier, so I guess that makes sense. It's more profitable to do somebody else's dirty work. Trying to do your own. You have to have a much larger ship to be able to make 4 to 6,000 credits per cargo run. This ship just will not do it. And I don't know, maybe you can do it with illegal goods. I haven't tried it. It just doesn't interest me to get a crime stat for nothing. But you'd have to make a whole lot per unit to even make that profitable. Because as I said, you can only hold 800 units, period. No way to carry more cargo. Now, I got a Freelancer Max that can make 12, 20, about 20, a little over 2,500 a run. 25,000 I should say. Without doing illegal cargo, maybe closer to 30,000. Small ships like this, even though they're versatile, sometimes the profit's not there. It just depends what you want to do for fun. Just say, I run cargo in this one, but I also know that I can make more money running delivery missions. Depends what I feel like doing. This ship's a whole lot funner to get into a dogfight with if you get interdicted than a Freelancer. Cruise control. Although this particular ship has all ballistics on it, so you have to be aware you can run out of bullets. Now the Titan, regular Titan, this is the Renegade. The regular Titan, it carries, it's got 2 wing guns, they're lasers, so you don't have that problem. You're always going to have some firepower, even though you got the same nose gun. Contacts.
Broadcasting now.
Get some permissions here. Close mobile glass.
Closing mobiGlas.
Select we're on the pad over here. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down. And
Landing
locked.
gear deployed.
Little trick for now, just get low enough that you're not on the pad, just above it, to refuel out here in no man's land, because sometimes when you land on the pad, it won't work. Mobile glass.
Open mobiGlas.
So kind of squeak it down until you actually get in the area where it will refuel. Then refuel it. As I said, small ship, depending on how long you run. I guarantee you it won't go to Hurston and back to Olisar on 1 tank of fuel. You will run out.
Hydrogen fuel at 100%.
Alright, now we're going to go ahead and land her.
100% hydrogen fuel at 100%.
Go in and get her package, wherever it may be.
Shields offline.
Get out of the ship. Now, I imagine the animation's still off from the last time. Yep, it's just not quite right. See if it's actually going to walk down the ladder. Yeah, it's going to walk down the ladder this time. There you go. Sometimes it just jumps right off the ship. Now, there's no way of knowing what pad I'm on. You'll notice there's no numbers on these pads. It's kind of sucky. I don't know why they made anything that wasn't marked. If you're lucky, sometimes you can check off the kiosk inside. It will tell you which one you're on. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes you just got to look for it. And you just can claim your ship if you haven't put the package or don't have anything on board. You can do that, but see, it will be on the pad, so you really don't know where it's at. There just are no numbers anywhere. Very poor design as far as I'm concerned. Okay, now we're probably going to have to find admin wherever it may be. We'll go through security. Well, they got some pretty red gear in here, don't they? Look at that. See, we can go in here and look. All kinds of gear at this rest stop. Look at that bright yellow. You can get red. Stand out in a crowd. And they're sold out. Not that I need it, but if you want armor, it's here. Alright. Platinum Bay. Looks like we gotta keep going, maybe upstairs. I'm gonna find an burrito bar. We'll find it. They have to make these stations like mazes just to screw with you. Trying to find admin. And you got to remember how to get back. Well, this ain't it. We're only 17 meters away, so we're close. Seem to be on the same level. Admin, all right. And we'll go pick up our package.
Complying.
Whoops. Ba, ba, ba. See how easy that is? Okay, now we need to go back to our ship. We don't get chewed up by the door. And we know we have to go down a level. Sometimes I forget where I go when I'm out searching for shit. There's the burrito bar. The fire assembly? What the hell's that? Okay, go back up here. I remember coming through here. Oh, there's security. That wasn't a bad little trip. Okay, let's see if the kiosk will tell us where our ship's at. It'll probably say unknown. Yep, unknown. Okay, so now we gotta find our ship. Isn't that wonderful? Just gotta search for it. Okay, we're gonna try 4. Just out of a guess. I don't think it'll be on. See, there's just no way of knowing where it's at. Now, we might not be able to find it before they reclaim it. But if they reclaim it, at least I can just spawn it and I don't have to claim it. I don't think it's on 4 because our ship is, I'll be damned, I got lucky. Ha! Will you look at that? That was a good guess. Now, this particular ship, you can't climb up the ladder with the box. A lot of ships you can. Just climb up the ladder, throw them in the area. 300 series, Auroras. I don't know about a Mustang anymore. You can just climb up the ladder and throw them in the quarters. This ship you cannot because there's no room up there. You can get in the seat, but you can't get in the seat with a box. So just go in the back. And place the box on the desk. Hopefully it won't fall through. Looks like it's going to work. I notice our frame rates are taking a hit. That's the trouble with going to these R&R stations. You will find that your frame rates will drop sometimes. Now, that's just bad server shit. It's nothing about your rig, nothing about your computer, just shitty servers. That's a hallmark of Star Citizen. Shitty servers. Startup.
Acknowledged.
Make sure that nothing's above your head. Take off.
Systems green.
Take off.
Launch
Ascending.
complete.
Retracting modules.
Gotta say, one thing about Star Citizen is it does not run smoothly.
Landing gear retracted.
It does sometimes. We're gonna have to go around. These frame rates are really bad. Should clear up once we get far enough away from the station. Like I say, it's just shitty server. You expect these things to Star Citizen. It affects you a lot more in VR than it does on a monitor. I really notice when the frame rates drop like this. We might be running 25, 20 frames per second. That's it. Cruise control. Star map.
Affirmating now.
Doesn't happen all the time, but it does. Hope this ain't Area 18. I think it was Larry. Yeah, there it is. This is where we want to go. See, now we have enough fuel to get there. Close star map. Close star map.
Affirmative.
Range.
Collecting data.
Cruise control. No need to run your cruise control when you're in quantum travel. You're just wasting fuel. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum travel initiated.
Now hopefully our frame rates will pick back up on this quantum travel. I don't get motion sickness, so I don't get sick because of it, but I will get a headache if the frame rates continue to be low. If you're subject to motion sickness and the frame rates drop off like that, it will make your stomach a bit upset. Hopefully they're going to pick back up. They still suck pretty bad. I can even tell you what exactly they are here in a second. Alright, yeah, see, we're running 20 exactly. That's very bad for VR. Okay, it's popping, trying to pop up. Like I say, hopefully the farther away we get, the better off it will get. I have noticed rest stops are notorious for doing that. So hopefully it will climb. It's not climbing yet, staying at 20. Now my headset's running much better, of course. Even at this low frame rate, I'm running 40 in my headset. Okay, frame rate just picked up, you'll notice, from the quantum travel tunnel. We're now carrying 40, and that's as much as I'm going to get because I didn't turn off ASW. On a good server, I normally get about 50 to 55. But my headset is now running 80, and it does that because it makes extra frames. But the game is running at 40, which is fully acceptable. As I said, you'll get there and you'll have to just fight through the bad frame rates when you're in VR. It's just something about, you know, this server-side OCS was supposed to fix all that crap. I haven't found it fixed anything, so I don't even know that it's actually working. Frame rates didn't get better in 3.8 than they were in 3.7 for me, but that doesn't mean that for somebody out there they did. I find the game acts exactly the same way. So as I say, you can't prove it by me whether server-side OCS is working or it's not. Maybe it is. I would think if it was working, my frame rates would go up, period. But I think it's still having to screw with everybody else wherever they're on the server at. And maybe I don't know how server-side OCS works, which is also a possibility. They claimed it was going to be a big fix. I can't see where it fixed anything. Who knows? Just don't see any improvements. And there's no saying just because it's in the game they actually have it turned on. Or they have it doing much of anything. Who knows? They might just have it doing a little bit of stuff because if they do too much, it crashes the servers. But I do know there's no reason going to a rest station should plummet your frame rates, but it does. And it doesn't do it all the time. Sometimes you go to them stations and it's just fine. Sometimes you go and it just chops the hell out of them. I'm not a programmer, I'm not a developer. All I know how to do is bitch about it. I know what doesn't work as far as I'm concerned, but I haven't a clue how to fix it. And nor am I going to pick up a new career to be able to tell. Not going to happen. Leave it to people who do that for a living. Just wish Star Citizen would hire a couple of them. And if you're running in VR, my suggestion is, especially if you have an Oculus or an Oculus Rift or Rift S, disable ASW. It's easy enough to do. If you disable ASW, you'll actually get better frame rates. I didn't bother doing it because I'm not in here heavy. But if I was really concerned about what was going to happen in frame rates here on this run, I would have disabled it. And I suggest you do too. Come on, give me my shit back. Range.
Collecting data.
Jump.
Quantum travel
Jumping.
initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Range.
Collecting data.
Jump.
Quantum travel
Jumping.
initiated.
As you can see, this does not take long to do delivery missions, even in a small ship where your QT time is longer. Much more profitable than running cargo for a smaller ship. And I hear the phone ringing, but I ain't answering it. They have to talk to me later. I'm streaming. I can't see it. I ain't picking it up. I don't even care if it's Mr. President. You got nothing coming. I'm playing Star Citizen. Give me my ship. Come on.
Quantum travel complete.
Range.
Collecting data.
Humboldt Mines. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum
Like I say, when you're doing courier missions, delivery missions, you have nothing at risk.
Attention. Please hold for your
Oh, come on. You're going to give me a crime stat while I'm... Oh, come on. Now, isn't that bullshit? I'm actually in QT. Unbelievable. You know what? Just chicken. That's Star Citizen. Just chicken shit bullshit. Now, I got a crime stat now because I started QT before they said a word. There's no way to get out of it quick enough. That's just bullshit. Don't worry, I've had friends get parking. I've had friends get crime stats for landing on a pad that they had clearance to land on. Like I say, Star Citizen and SIG just isn't real brilliant. One crime stat's not a big deal. I can pay the fine, but it's just the principle of the thing. If you're going to put something in the game, don't be chicken shit about it. You know, I played all this time in 3.8 without a crime stat. Now, because of your chicken shit, I got one. Oh, well. Go back to All-Star, pay the fine. If I can pay it at All-Star, I'm not sure I can. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down. And
Landing
locked.
gear deployed.
Lights.
Lights
This
on.
little ship does have a set of headlights on it. There may not be a pad here. Nope. which is no big deal. It's just that I won't be able to refuel here. Yeah, what a pissy way to get a
Proximity alert. Deck.
damn
Landing complete.
crime stat. That little exit seat. Exit seat.
Affirmative.
That pisses me off. Now see, you can kill the power and stop QT, but I couldn't have killed it fast enough. Time I opened up their slow UI, opened up the MFD, killed the power, I'd already had jumped away. So there was a case here because of their bad UI and AI, I got a crime stat. It's really chicken shit. I mean, how long was I sitting there and they didn't tell me not to go anywhere? As soon as I hit, it's like it was planned. And it may be as far as their code. Who knows? They might have done that purposely. That might actually be in their code to fuck with people. Because they're not very smart. And they're not nice people. Their intelligence amazes me what they consider acceptable sometimes. All right. Okay, contract is complete. Awarded 6,000 credits, as you can see. And of course, Chris Roberts thinks he's fucking owner of the world, so instead of just calling them credits like every other game does, he's got to say, oh, they're UAIC, AC, or whatever. Come on, give me a break. Just call them credits. Why are you fucking rewriting the will? That's his ego. I'm sure that's what it is. His ego talking. Come on. He really thinks he's that important. Okay, where's my... Come on. See, now I can't use the phone. There it goes. Change view.
Roger that.
Did it close? Let's make sure it closed. Yes, it did. Change view.
Roger that.
Now, why is my crime stat flashing again? Takeoff. You going to give me another one for nothing?
Retracting modules.
You gave me
Handing
the
with
first
pen.
one for nothing, so I think it's only fair if you give me another one for nothing.
Landing gear retracted.
Star map.
Activating
Like
now.
I say, just... Let's see, I don't know that we have 375. We probably cannot get back. Doesn't look like it. See, it no longer tells you how much fuel you need to get anywhere. It just won't let you set the route. Like I say, this bullshit, they really just don't. Can we get here? Nope. Now the routes won't clear. God. Sometimes. just gotta love it. Close star map. Close star map.
Affirmative.
Cruise control. Now I can't even pick any spots, so we'll see.
Affirmative.
Unbelievable. Star map. Try it again.
Activating now.
Oh, come on. Now it will set. Close star map.
Affirmative.
Range. Cruise
Collecting
control.
data. Affirmative.
Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Range.
Collecting data.
Jump.
Quantum
Jumping.
travel initiated.
And it's possible I actually got to clear the crime stat at Hurston. Can't do it at LSR. Jurisdiction they put into the game. More ways to fuck with you. Oh, now we're going to get interdicted again.
Alert. Emergency stop.
You will respect our authority.
Oh, come on.
Head shield under fire. Port shield under fire. Proximity alert.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta sing. You know what? See how bad and screwed up this is. Now, what weapon can actually destroy an Avenger with a few shots? There's not one in the game that can actually do that with full shields. Second of all, why am I getting attacked when I have a single crime stat? And now where the hell am I at? Jesus Christ. What are we on, Hurston maybe? Like I say, they're not very impressive developers as far as I'm concerned. Wow, did you just see how fast they blew my ship up? Why did they even attack me when I had a single crime stat? Mobile glass. Mobile glass.
Open mobiglass.
Well, at least now I don't have a crime stat. Close mobile glass.
Closing mobiglass.
Like I say, they just...
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
I gotta remember, I haven't been to this place in so long. Now I gotta remember how to get the fuck out of here. Been a long time since I've been on Hurston. I don't normally mess with it. It's just too big of a maze. No reason to go here.
Greetings, Commander.
Yeah, don't be greeting me. I'm ready to shoot somebody. Do not believe this is right. Now, why they wouldn't have signs at the Easy Habs or maps, I have no idea. Like I say, their ideal gameplay is making you run around someplace for an hour. They call that game content. I call it just a bunch of bullshit. Doesn't make for good gameplay. There's nothing fun about it. No way of knowing where anything's at. No signs, no maps. We're Star Citizen and we're just fucking idiots. I have no idea. I haven't been here in so long. I didn't come here because I came here once just to check it out and was disgusted with how confusing it was. And don't get me wrong, you come here all the time and I'm sure you'll get used to where everything's at. But there is just absolutely no good reason to know how to come here. And the fact that they didn't put any signs up to help you navigate this piece of shit. See, security, that ought to be ships here. Where the hell? I have no idea where I'm even at, is the damn thing about it is. Star map.
Activating now.
Where am I at? Why would I even wind up on CR? Why would I even wind up there? Obviously, this is where I'm at. I was going from here to here. And I wind up here. Okay, why I wound up here is because this is the last place I stopped and refueled. Close, star map.
Affirmative.
Still don't know why they gave me this ship. We're just going to take the Hornet back.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Pad 4. Obviously, we can log out here. I did not know that. Used to be you couldn't log out on the restaurant. Pad 4. The reason I'm taking this ship is because I'm going back to Alsar. Well, I'll log out at, and I just don't want to log out here. Because the next thing I do is probably run my prospector. I need another, what, 30,000 credits, 40,000 credits to be able to buy another Helix mining head. Which I'll let you get to. And probably the same thing will happen again. It'll disappear because it'll DC as soon as I buy it. Cost me the... Now this is one of the coolest ships in 3D as far as cockpit looking. Startup.
Acknowledged.
It does look really slick. Especially since they got the visor bullshit off of it. But this ship does look very 3D inside.
Takeoff complete.
Raise landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing gear raised.
Star map.
Activating now.
Close, star map.
Affirmative.
Well, somebody's shooting at somebody. Are they going to hit me? Range.
Collecting data.
No idea why they're shooting at somebody. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum drive is now on.
Change view.
Roger that.
Now this ship is stock. All it's got on it is 2 weapons. 2 wing guns. Now there is a nose gun mount you can buy and put more guns on it. Also a top mount, turret, whatever you can put on it. But I'm not spending money on it. I don't care. It's not mine. I didn't buy it. I'm not even sure why it keeps showing up. Unless it's a loaner for a freelancer, they still don't have it in a Marina Commander, so they give you this one to be able to play a Marina Commander. Change view.
Roger that.
Which still doesn't explain why it's in the PU, but yeah. And like I say, I have no idea why the freelancer is in my stable. They give everybody a freelancer to play with? I don't know. Don't have any clue. I don't much care for the people in the forums, Spectrum, whatever you call it. I really got tired of dealing with them or talking to them. So I don't even bother with it. There's so much a bunch of fanboys. It's just pretty pathetic. There's nothing wrong with being a fanboy, but at least be logical about it. Well, at least everybody got to see how screwed up their law system is. And how really screwed up it is that you get interdicted a couple shots and they blow you up, fully charged shields. What the hell kind of powerful crafts they got that they're putting out that much damage? 1 or 2 shots blows you up. That's just, wow. Plus they did that on 1 crime stat. They actually just killed me on 1 crime stat. Thought you had to have 3 or 4 before they put bounties out and started shooting at you. Obviously, 1 is good enough. They'll start shooting you with 1. Once again, you learn that they really don't have a clue about what they're doing. They're not all that impressive as developers as far as I'm concerned. But they'll fix it in 5 years. They will. Mark my words. But I got a feeling they're going to run out of money long before they ever finish these games. They can't get none of them done. They can't meet deadlines, and they're praying they make it till they at least get Squadron 42 released, but that ain't going to happen. That's better than a year away. They say, oh, we're going to release it next year. No, you're not. Chris Roberts doesn't have a prayer releasing this in 2020 or Squadron 42 unless it's a pretty fucked up game, and then he's just going to lose anybody who might have bought it if it was a good game. Oh my god, we're going to random the planet. Ah! Cruise control.
Quantum drive is now off.
Well, it's a good
Affirmative.
thing it's off. We wouldn't want it running. Range.
Did you hear that the player cap is to be
Collecting
increased in an
data.
upcoming PTU patch?
You know what? They can't run it at 50. How are they going to increase it? Jump.
Quantum drive
Jumping.
is now on.
They probably will, but don't. But no, I didn't hear that. I don't pay any attention to forums anymore. I don't read them. But yeah, it loads up with 50 players, and they're going to increase the cap to what? 75, 100. There's a smart move.
Quantum drive is now off.
Range.
Collecting data.
But Chris Roberts does his stupidest thing, so what the hell? One more ain't gonna matter.
The new number is to be 60. This is according to Discolando.
10 players? Well, why even bother? Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum drive is now on.
Like I say, the servers don't run good with 50 on them now. I don't see how they think putting 60 on them is going to improve it. They're going to see. They're just trying to see what people will put up with. That doesn't even make sense. I know they claim they got SOCS in the game now, but I got news for you. I just left the rest stop, and I got news for you. The frame rate dropped to 20 just by being at a rest stop. So how in the hell was server-side object streaming working?
Is now off.
So, like I say, I don't understand.
Are orbits back in?
I don't think anything's moving, no. I do not think so. I noticed that on the planets, when I fly to them, the places seem to be at the same place every time now. So I'm saying orbits are turned off. Cruise control. I think they turned them off
Affirmative.
because once again they cannot the servers won't handle the load. And they're going to increase it by 10 people per server. Okay. Like I say, they're just going to make a mess. But no, I'm pretty sure orbits are off. They, I don't know how many trips this week I've made out to Magda and Perryman and stuff. It's always the same spot. So doesn't that tell you the orbits are off?
Do the rest stops still have problems when refueling and rearming?
Yes, if you land on them 10 to 1, you're not going to refuel. So as long as you don't land on them and just get close, you can refuel just fine. But if you land on it, you're taking a big risk. You're not going to get fuel. Contacts.
Broadcasting now.
But they haven't made any patches, so how can they have fixed anything? We've got the same patch that we've had for, what, weeks now? Close mobile glass.
Closing mobiGlass.
Landing mode. So, yeah, I haven't seen any
Landing gear is
patches.
down.
So nothing can be fixed.
Landing gear deployed.
And like I say, I just came from a rest stop, and my frame rates dropped to 20 when I got in range of the rest stop. So, yeah, and they're going to add 10 more people when they can't even carry, they carrying 20? You know, come on. But yeah, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. They try it. Like I say, they're not very impressive sometimes.
You are flying the Hornet.
Yeah, this
Did
is the
you
Hornet.
engage in combat?
No, I just picked it up and just taking it back to Altasar, so no combat. And this one is completely stock. It only has the wing guns on it. It has no. I put no armament on it. Don't see there's any reason to, because quite truthfully, I don't own it. It's a freebie in my hangar for some reason. I really don't know why, unless it's because I have a freelancer max. and they still don't have the freelancer in the arena commander. So other than that, I have no idea why I would even have one. But this thing has been in my hangar for, God, well, since I started playing, I guess. Damn near. I have no idea why I still have it. But as you can see, it only has the wing guns on it. I'm not going to buy the rest of the weapons for it or nothing, because as soon as you DC, it crashes or or claim it on insurance, you're all going to disappear anyway. Just a waste of credits. So I don't bother. But it's fun to fly, and it looks really cool in 3D. The cockpit is one of the best cockpits in the game when you're in VR. It really is cool. And as soon as I would care about getting the ship, they'll raise the price again. So I just, yeah, but it is really slick in VR. The Hornet is. Okay, I think that's all we're going to do for now. I went out and did a $6,000, 6,000 credit delivery mission, and got a crime stat because I launched in the QT and they told me to stop. Now, how am I going to stop when I'm already launched into QT? Even if I powered down the quantum drive, time I've filtered through the MFD to get to it, I already had a crime stat. So I said, okay, it's just one crime stat, ain't no big deal. So on the way back, I got interdicted, and they shot at me right away because something about we'll respect their authority, and they destroyed me with two shots. I got destroyed.
The law system is broken, I see.
Yeah, it's really broken. And first of all, how can any ship, without using a size 9 missile, take out an Avenger Renegade in 2 shots? Laser shots now, not size 9 missiles. We're talking 2 laser shots. They shot twice and destroyed the ship. And I thought, okay. I got rid of my crime stat anyway, but it was the whole idea of getting the crime stat. Then that happened. I'm thinking, boy, they really got this messed up. Yeah, it's back in the stream somewhere, a little place. But yeah, got a crime stat. I had seconds after I went ahead and quantum dropped. Nobody around me. They announced that you must stop immediately or you get a, you know what I mean? Well, how in the hell am I going to stop fast enough in quantum travel? It's impossible. You just can't hit a button and drop out of QT. You have to turn the power supply off. So I'm thinking, okay, so I'll take don't have a choice. They gave me the crime stat. I wasn't really worried about it. I'll just go pay the silly fine. And then I'll be damn going back. They interdict me, somebody, you know what I mean? And then they blow me
police.
out. Yeah.
SIG don't want players going rogue on law enforcement.
Holy shit. Rogue? I mean, I was just going to fly away. First of all, I only had 1 crime stat, so they shouldn't even have pulled me. They shouldn't even tried to kill me. You see what I'm saying? And then I can't even get away. I can't run because they're that OP that they took my ship out that fast. I thought that was pretty nuts. And don't get me wrong, I just can't see they can destroy ships that fast. I mean, I didn't even know those kind of weapons were in game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen size 9 missions one shot a whole lot of ships. But we're not talking an S9 missile. We're talking lasers. So, yeah, they're very OP right now if they took out a ship that fast. And I don't understand why they'd even tax somebody with a single crime stat. But like you say, it could be all broke. It's all messed up. It's interesting. And maybe it'll get better. But yeah, I can't see them increasing the people on servers without
Have
them.
you used the melee system?
You know what? I have tried to mess with it. I can't get nothing to work right. Hell, I can't even buy a gun and switch guns without the gun dropping on the planet and disappearing. So yeah, like I say, so far I'm just not impressed. You know, half the time you pull your gun, it won't fire. So you have to switch weapons to get it to fire. And then when you switch back, the gun drops on the ground and disappears. So the gun you just bought, kiss it goodbye. I ain't buying no more guns. Till they fix it. You know? Yeah. So yeah, it's the whole FPS stuff is still pretty borked. Unfortunately. And I've tried hand mining, you know, it's basically you got another gun. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Switch weapons, do this to get it to work. It's I mean it works basically, but it's not very impressive to me. And of course, this first iteration of hand mining, it'll get better, I'm sure, but it pretty much sucks right now. And trying to find rocks to mine, all you can go by is
I can't believe the gun disappearing glitch is still in the game.
still in the game. Like I say, I bought one, it disappeared. Just because I switched guns, I ain't buying another one. You know, it's fine. I'm not testing this anymore. I'm not earning credits to throw out the window. You know, but yeah, it's still in the game. It's alive and well. And yes, I know they claim they fix things, but they don't. Just like the bug that you look at your cargo, once you buy cargo, it's supposed to show up in your ship. It doesn't. The bug they've said that they fixed the thrusters on ships being on after you turn them off, they're still on. You know, they claim they are not, but I can look at my ship and see them working, so I'm pretty sure it's still bugged. But that's SIG. They claim they fix things. And sometimes they do fix things and they break them again, you know. I don't know how many bugs I've had that they fixed, and then the next patch they'll break them again. Which is to be expected, but don't claim you fixed them. You know, why are you putting in your patch notes that you fixed a bug that you obviously didn't? Do you think people are going to believe you? No, they think you're full of shit, so they don't believe you about nothing. I can say that's CIG. They're pretty good storytellers.
Would you play Red Dead Online?
I don't know. I haven't played Red Dead yet, so I know nothing about the game. One of these days I'll get around to buying it and trying it. It might be pretty good. So until I actually play it, I can't answer that. But there are so many FPS shooters now online that I'm not sure we need more of them. I mean, but some of them are funner than others. Let's be realistic. Some of them are a lot more enjoyable than the other ones. So it would all depend whether I found the actual game mechanics. Of course, you know, the thing about it is the game mechanics in a single player game can be a whole lot different than they are in an MMO. Sometimes they just like to change things, you know. Okay, I'm going to get out of here a bit, get me something to eat. I think I'm tired of hearing my belly growl. Been too busy playing today. But yeah, except for finding a bunch of bugs, it wasn't a bad session. Like I say, frame rates will drop off. Law system still isn't fixed. Losing your weapons still isn't fixed. A lot of stuff they don't have yet that they need to fix. Okay, Wiser, we're going to get out of here a bit. We might be back a little later, do a little mining on a prospector. Might be. One of the few ships that you can do free. It doesn't cost you anything. That's always good. But we'll talk at you later.